Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So North Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Tolzien. Release to the back. And they can't make the play on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here they come on fourth and short from the 50. With the catch, it's Culliver. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Reeder. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Oh, then They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. It'll be a draw. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run.
It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. And they'll take it on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Slippery slide. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
3rd down play from the gun. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They took a shot to the end zone and found. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Right on the money. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. The The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown Bulls! Quick strike. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. The short hands, it's Reeder. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space... South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knowles. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Leaves it with the back. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. The Bulls line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football play...
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. He'll try to pop the draw. Gets it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And they take... They'll move the tight end. Off-play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Knowles. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give to the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. To throw, it's Tolzien. He's going to let it go. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown! Going right to work up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes the catch. It's Knowles. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Lopez to pass. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dumps it to the back. Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. That's caught. It's Burns.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fires to the big fella. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking for room. It's Gauze. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Lopez lost to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. Right on the money. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rockwell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to... Handoff to the single running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Shipp. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. Made a defender miss. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown! To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Vincent. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have it. It's defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it on the counter. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll leave it with him. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the